Yoko, and we more or less hung out together for about a year and a half, 2 years. And he sang on my records, I played on his. We did a lot of drugs together, but we had so many laughs.
Elton John is a well-known British singer, musician, record producer, songwriter, pianist, actor, composer, film producer, television producer, and voice actor. He's been collaborating with Bernie Taupin since the year 1967. They've collaborated on more than 30 albums. Elton's tribute single, titled Candle in the Wind, 1997, was rewritten in dedication to Princess of Wales Diana, and it sold more than 33 million copies globally. Let me tell you that it is the best-selling single in the history of the US as well as the UK singles charts. Elton is an honorary life president of Watford FC, which he owned from 1976 to 1987 and from 1997 to 2002. During his career, he's won 5 Grammy Awards, 2 Academy Awards, 5 Brit Awards, a Tony Award, 2 Golden Globe Awards, 1 Disney Legend Award, and the Kennedy Center Honors.
Together. We were rivals in the sense that we were both happening at the same time, he a little bit before me. And we've always had a great sense of humor with each other. We've always played practical jokes on each other.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Reginald Kenneth Dwight, but is also known as Reggie, Elton John, Sharon, the Pinball Wizard, the Rocket Man. He was born March 25, 1947 in Pinner, Middlesex, England, making him 74 at the time of this production. He stands at 1.72 meters or 5 feet 7 inches tall. Back in 2004, Rolling Stone magazine ranked him number 49 on the list of the 100 influential musicians of the rock and roll era. And then in 2013, he was named the most successful male solo artist on the Billboard Hit 100 Top All-Time Artists by Billboard. In 1992, he was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. 2 years later, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's also a fellow of the British Academy of Songwriters, Composers, and Authors. In 1998, the musician was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II for his services to music and charitable services. Let me tell you that John has been fighting AIDS since the late 1980s, and he established the Elton John AIDS Foundation. This man has also performed at several royal events, including the funeral of Princess Diana in 1997, the Queen's Diamond Jubilee concert in 2012, and the Party at the Palace in 2002. During the late 1960s, he was engaged to Linda Woodrow. He mentioned Linda in his song titled "Someone Saved My Life Tonight." However, Elton ended his romantic relationship with Linda only 2 weeks before their intended wedding. In 1970, he lost his virginity to John Reid. Let me tell you that he started his first gay relationship with John at that time. Their relationship ended after 5 years. In 1976, he announced that he was bisexual. In 1984, he got married to a German recording engineer named Renate Blauau. Renate said that she attempted to end her life after John told her that he wanted to end the relationship. They got divorced in 1988. Elton has said, "She was the classiest woman I've ever met, but it wasn't meant to be. I was living a lie." And since the year 1988, this man has been openly gay. On December 21, 2005, Elton entered into a civil partnership with David Furnish. The two got married after same-sex marriage became legal in England and Wales back in 2014. Together, they have 2 sons, including Zachary Jackson Levon Furnish John and Elijah Joseph Daniel Furnish John.
And it was like 1:30 in the morning, and there was a ring on the doorbell, and I thought, oh, who's this? So it took me about 10 minutes to creep over to the eye hole.
He's the son of Stanley Dwight and Sheila Eileen. His parents got married in 1945, and John attended Pinner Wood Junior School. He then went to Rediford School and later attended Pinner County Grammar School. When John was 17 years old, he left school to pursue a career in music. His father served in the Royal Air Force, and when John started to consider a career in music, his dad tried to steer him towards a more conventional career, like banking. The singer has said that his wild stage costumes and performances were a way of letting go after such a restrictive childhood. His dad was a trumpet player with the Bob Miller Band. During his childhood, he listened to Little Richard and Jerry Lee Lewis. As a young boy, he started playing his grandmother's piano. At the age of 7, John began formal piano lessons, and by the time he was 11, John won a junior scholarship to the Royal Academy of Music. He then attended Saturday classes at the Academy in central London for 5 years. When John was 14 years old, his parents got divorced. His mother later married Fred Fairbrother, and they moved into flat number 3A in an apartment building called Frome Court, where John wrote the songs that launched his career. John stayed at this house until he had 4 albums in the top 40. In 1969, he released his debut album titled Empty Sky. The next year, he released another album titled Elton John. Between 1972 and 1975, his 7 consecutive albums topped the charts, and he went on to form his own record label called the Rocket Record Company. After establishing his record label in 1973, John signed a deal with MCA, which was worth $8 million. Throughout the 1980s, he released several hit albums. Then in 1992, John signed a deal with Warner Brothers Records. This 12-year contract was worth $39 million. And in 1994, the musician composed the music for The Lion King and won a Grammy Award for Best Song. In 1990, this man achieved his first solo UK #1 hit single with a song called Sacrifice. He continues to tour, compose for the stage, and release hit albums. In 2020, he played piano on Ozzy Osbourne's rock ballad titled Ordinary Man. Moreover, John's duet with Lady Gaga, Sign from Above, was released in May of 2020.
I was a spoiled child, and in fact, I wanted to put the record straight on what really happened. I think at the end of the day, we were both culpable. I shouldn't have done what I did, but she drove me to it.
During his career, John has sold more than 300 million records, which makes him one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Moreover, he has over 50 top 40 hits in the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and UK Singles Chart. In a given year, he can earn up to $100 million. For example, John earned $85 million between June 2018 and June 2019. The total net worth of Elton John is $500 million. He primarily lives in his large estate named Woodshire in Old Windsor in Berkshire, England. The property covers 37 acres, and John bought it in 1974 for £400,000. He also has houses in Atlanta, Los Angeles, Venice, London, and Nice. The singer bought his Beverly Hills mansion for $33 million back in 2015. Elton John owns the following cars: a 1956 Bentley S1 Continental Sports Saloon, a 1997 Aston Martin V8 Vantage V550, a 2005 Maserati Quattroporte 5, a 1985 Bentley Continental Convertible Nikita, a 1960 Bentley S2 Continental Flying Spur, a 1963 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3, a 1965 Jaguar E-Type 4.2 Roadster, a 1973 Rolls-Royce Phantom 6 Limousine by H.J. Mulliner, a 1975 Bentley Cornish Convertible, a 1978 Aston Martin V8 Vantage, a 1964 Bentley S3 Continental Convertible, a 1985 Aston Martin V8 Vantage, a 1986 Ferrari F12 Coupe, a 1987 Aston Martin V8 Vantage Volante, a 1987 Ferrari Testarossa, a 1987 Bentley Turbo S Saloon, a 1992 Ferrari F12 TR, a 1993 Jaguar XJ220, a 1995 Bentley Continental, A 1997 Bentley Turbo R 400 Saloon.